Will, you're a driver of experience, a driver who's won titles. You knew that coming into the Touring Car Championship was going to be tough. What has surprised you about the first half of the season?
Lots learned, put it that way. We always knew it was going to be tough coming in, switching codes kind of late in the career. But the British Touring Car Championship's a dream, I think, for everybody here that competes, and certainly for me. So there was no question in my mind that we had to give it a go when the opportunity came up. And look, it's been tough. There are no bad drivers on this grid. I think it's probably one of the toughest championships in Europe, if not the world. But we're learning all the time, every time we get the car out. And going into the summer break, I think in a much better place than where we started, and hoping for a competitive end to the season.
So it is the quality of racing out there that you've got to really adjust to as much as anything else.
100%. You know, coming from sports cars and endurance racing and going back into sprint racing and touring cars, very, very different. The level's very, very high. Can't emphasise that enough, as I found out. But it's about perseverance. It's about learning. There's not a great deal of opportunity to test with the rules as they are. It's the same for everybody, but it's all seat time, and we'll get there. Still the best thing I've ever done, getting into the British touring cars.
That's great. You've worked a lot with other drivers trying to sort of reinforce exactly those kind of lessons. You've got David Brabham working with you in your corner. What has he brought? Obviously a lot in terms of experience. Well,
David's fantastic, and obviously a motorsport legend. He's been a mentor to me throughout my career. I don't know why he bothers, but he does, and he's great. But also the guys here, Aaron, Bobby and Nick at Team Hard, and Autobrite with JourneyHero, and Safu with Yazoo, the two squads. They've been so generous with their time and their data, and trying to get me on the pace. So everyone knew it would be a learning year. Everyone's being very patient. We're loving it, we're enjoying it, and we're hoping for a few good races yet, Steve.
Targets, and the big barrier for yourself and a lot of other drivers at the back half of the grid is breaking into that top 15. Would that be a target for the rest of the season?
Look, if we get a top 15 and score a point this year, I'll probably be in tears like it's a win. I mean, it really is that. It really is that. That tough and competitive, but yeah, that's absolutely the target. Baby steps, learning all the time, and yeah, if we can nail that this year, that's the target, and then we'll push on from there.
You'll get there, I'm sure. Great to have you in the championship anyway.
Thanks, Steve.
Cheers, Will.